Hello everyone, this is Telenissa, and I'm here to bring you another episode of my WeakAura's tutorial. This time I'm going to go over how you add animations such as the glow or the sound to your various icons or bars, what have you, when a certain thing happens or when you get a proc, just so it's more apparent to you or anyone else that uses your icon or what have you to better understand when you have it active a little bit more clearly than just having it be like in color or something else. This is really helpful in the fact that when it does change, it does tell you, hey, this ability is active, or hey, this ability is proccing from your mastery or your one of your abilities. So it's very useful, and it has a lot of variety in the ways to promote being able to use things at the correct times, or know when you have certain cooldowns or abilities up, or when the boss abilities or what have you are coming around and such like that. So what we have, I will explain a little bit into how you create something like really simple first, and then how to add animations to it. So let's make a simple icon. Let's track what is it? What should we do? Let's do heroism. I'll keep it simple. So, heroism. Okay. So what we do is, again, we make our button here. So we go status, action usable, heroism. Okay. Then automatic icon, or if you want to make a specific icon, you can unclick that and then search up heroism or bloodlust. So any of the icons you can think of, pretty much you're free to use. I, for the most part, use automatic icon. Little tidbit of information: if the ability you're using has many different icon types, it may show up in your WeakAura's as being the wrong icon for the ability. However, if you're tracking, let's say, a buff that you get, and it has many different kinds of icons, if you have automatic icon selected, when you get that buff, it will automatically change to that buff icon. The same may not be said for when you have active abilities ready. So let's say a spell is ready to be cast. It may not work the same way. However, it always works for buffs or debuffs. So interesting tidbit there. So after we have our heroism buff, so this will show when it is ready to be used. Let's see. We go to animations. And generally, oh wait, no, not animations. And we go to actions, sorry, and you can do a variety of things. So basically, when a certain action happens, you can either have it as show up as a chat message, either in like say or all chat, or well, not all chat, trade chat, raid, party, what have you, and you can have a certain message be typed out when certain things come in. So let's say you get a debuff from a boss and you want to track that, so you can easily make something where it tracks exactly when you have it, and you tell the raid or your party, hey, I have this debuff, be mindful of it. Generally I don't use it just because chat messages can be weird to input, and generally DBM or other boss raid add-ons will have options for you to do that already. So chat message is there if you want to use it. let's say you want to play a sound, so you are in the middle of a fight and you can't really look down at your weak aura or your buttons at all times, and you're paying attention to your feet and not being in fire or poison or what have you. You can play a sound to alert you, hey, this ability is ready to be used, or what have you. So you can do like bike horn, electrical spark. There are many different sound bites that you can use to help you readily be able to understand where your abilities are being used or not. There's also a custom function, so you can input your own sound files to also interact with the abilities. So very fantastic for those that are not so much looking at their screen for their abilities, but more so being like more auditory in like notifications, like for whatever works for you. For the most part, button glow is the most go-to action that I use to indicate whether or not my abilities are up, because one, the sound is maybe a little intrusive if you're just going around doing world quests or you're streaming and you don't want the sound to be on every like 5 seconds and be very annoying. Button glow is a fantastic main way to pronounce that something is ready to be used. So generally, if you want to use a button glow, you can use button glow and then have the hide or show. I'm not exactly sure what hide does. Maybe it hides the icon or something, but generally you want to show, and then after you have that selected, you choose, my apologies, and then you click the icon that you want to glow at certain points. So let's say you have a trigger to say, hey, there's 5 seconds left on my ability, I need to refresh it. You can add a glow to it, but you have to be sure, you have to be careful in the fact that when you add glow to effects, if the effect is ongoing, so let's say you put it on a cooldown, you need to be very restrictive in at what time that icon shows up, or you'll have it glowing all the time and it's not very useful in the end. Generally, I just use it for when you have a proc, or when you have the ability ready to be used, or when you have a very specific icon to indicate when a buff is about to fall off or a debuff is about to fall off, so on and so forth. So you click that and Heroism is ready to be used. Chat message, so I think, oh, this is on hide. So basically when it hides itself, it will make a chat message or sound or button glow. So let's say you used it, then it'll start doing those 3 actions. Generally, it's easier to just focus on when it's showing, just so you don't get confused too much. Of course, actions such as the button glow, the sound, or the message are useful in a lot of different WeakAura's things. Besides icons, you can use it on bars to indicate when you're at like full resource of a certain thing, or when you're capped out on abilities and such. It's very versatile. So seeing there, you can see, hey, my Heroism is ready to be used, so it glows on the icon. Then when you use it, it goes away. So again, very useful in being able to show you when exactly your abilities will be up when you have a certain buff up. So if you use my example for my current WeakAura, I have Unleash Doom, which is the artifact golden dragon right here. So it gives you a buff which amplifies, well, works through your kit, and when I get that buff, it does glow, so I know I should be using as much of my other abilities, my special abilities, that as I can to get the most benefit out of that buff timer. Same can be said for the Crash Lightning buff that you get, or when, again, Heroism's up, when your major CDs are up, so you don't miss out on that DPS or anything that could negatively impact your performance. Hopefully this was useful and you guys got something out of it. Learning more about WeakAura's is a thing I do all the time. I'm still learning. I need to work out some of the kinks to understand where problems might occur, or just learn how to better utilize the add-on as in general. But hopefully this has helped you guys, and if you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, please leave them down below and I'll see if I can get to them as soon as possible. Other than that, please subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed the content, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.